And breaking right now in Lee County, we have a crew on scene where we are learning one dog is dead, another suffering from heat exhaustion. Just a cruel crime. It makes me sick. Both were found tethered without water at a home on Haberson Avenue in Lehigh Acres.
Within the last hour, we found out new information about the owner of those dogs and why those animals were mistreated in the first place and what the charges will be that they're facing. NBC2's Lee Dana joins us from Lehigh Acres, where she's been digging for the latest information this morning. Lee, what can you tell us?
Nick, well, I just spoke to the woman who lives in the home, one of the women charged for animal cruelty this morning, Valencia Ward. All she would tell me was that she was at work when the dog died. And I want to show you the back of the home. Just take a look. You could see the fenced-in yard over here and even the doghouse. Now, take a look at these photos that we got. Animal control officers tell us a neighbor called to report that these dogs were tethered in the sun without shade or water. When officers showed up to the home, they found one dog dead. Its temperature 130 degrees. That's about 30 degrees above a normal dog's temperature. Another dog was found in obvious distress, fighting for his life. Officers tell us no one was home at the time, and both dogs were taken away. The surviving dog was treated for heat exhaustion.
In this particular case, these dogs were tied out on a chain. One of them had become tangled, so it shortened the chain up. Couldn't get to any shade. Its water was turned over. The bowl was bone dry. So this dog literally fried outside. It's just, you know, you can't even describe what that makes you feel like when you hear how this dog suffered.
The dog's caretaker, Valencia Ward, faces misdemeanor animal cruelty charges this morning and up to a $1,000 fine. Now, the dog's owner, Stacy Johnson, that's the dog who survives owner. She was charged for not licensing and vaccinating her dog. Now, Lee County Domestic Animal Services right now is working on a new ordinance in Lee County that would make it illegal for pet owners to leave their dog outside unsupervised and tethered. There are 14 cities and counties right now across the state that already have a similar ordinance like this, including Collier County. We are live in Lehigh Acres this morning. Lee Dana, NBC2.
Now at noon, we're learning new details about a disturbing case of animal cruelty. One dog is dead right now and another fighting for its life because of heat exhaustion after being left tied up outside with no water. There are new charges for two people investigators believe are responsible for all of this. NBC2's Lee Dana joins us live from Lehigh Acres at the home where all of this allegedly happened. Lee, what can you tell us about this situation?
Nick, well, I've been standing out here for a few minutes and I'm already hot and sweaty. So imagine these two dogs out here behind this home in this fenced-in area all day long in the sun, in this 90-degree weather. One did not survive. The images so graphic we can't even show you all of them. One dog fighting for his life with heat exhaustion, the other dead behind a Lehigh Acres home.
This dog literally fried outside. It's just, you know, you can't even describe what that makes you feel like.
Lee County animal officers tell us a neighbor called to report the dogs were tethered to a chain without water or shade on Haberson Avenue. When officers showed up, no one was home. In the backyard, they found empty water bowls. The temperature outside, 112 degrees.
When we took the internal temperature of the dog that died, it was 130 degrees. You know, a dog can't even survive that even with water.
We asked the caretaker, Valencia Ward, why she left the dogs out alone in such hot weather. This is all she would say.
I don't know what happened because I was at work.
Ward was charged with animal cruelty and now faces up to a $5,000 fine. The dog that survived was given back to its owner, Stacy Johnson. She is charged for not licensing and vaccinating her dog. Right now, Lee County Domestic Animal Services is working on an ordinance that would make it illegal to leave pets tethered outside with no supervision.
This weather is so hot. I mean, it's just not good to leave your dogs outside, period.
Right now in Florida, there are 14 cities and counties already with a similar ordinance, including Collier County. Each year in Lee County, animal officers find about 800 tethered dogs. That's the latest here in Lehigh Acres. Lee Dana, NBC2.